That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police.
Welcome to the second tutorial on Theme C. It's a good idea to take notes on the key points I mention. We will be looking at how law protects our rights and freedoms, where our law comes from and the law across the UK. Case law or precedent means that once a decision has been made in a court it becomes a law in all future cases containing the same material facts, and it must be followed by all lower courts. Rule of law means a country is governed by law and all residents must obey the law, no one is above the law. In the UK our lives are ruled by laws. In other societies, people's lives might be controlled by kings or queens, presidents or dictators. The law in the UK also applies to the lawmakers, which means everyone must obey the law and no one is above the law. There are some principles that affect the way in which laws are applied. Firstly, innocent until proven guilty, which means anyone who is brought to court is viewed as innocent until it is proven otherwise. This means that the court must present evidence to prove that a person is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. It is not up to the person who has been charged to prove they are innocent. Also, equality before the law, which means the law applies to everyone equally, whatever their ethnicity, gender, age, sexuality or disability. Finally, access to justice, which means everyone has the right to use the legal system, whether they have been charged with an offence or hurt in some way. Today, in the UK, the cost might limit access to the legal system. For example, richer people may be able to afford better skilled lawyers to represent them than a poor person. The main source of law in the UK is legislation. This includes all laws passed by Parliament, which you learnt about in Theme B. Another source is common law, which is made by judges who make decisions which must be followed by all other courts. This is known as case law or precedent. One example of this was in 2000 when a judge ordered that co-joined twins Jodie and Mary must be separated. Both would have died prematurely if they hadn't been separated, but the decision to separate them meant Mary would die instantly. The parents did not want to separate them, but Lord Justice Brooke followed the doctor's advice and said it was the lesser of two evils to separate them. This case shows the connection between law and morality. While the UK was a member of the European Union, it also had to conform to EU law. There are different systems of justice in England and Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. You learnt about the parliaments and assemblies of the different countries of the UK in Theme B. England and Wales have the same legal system. Laws passed by the UK Parliament automatically apply to Wales. The Welsh Assembly has passed some laws that just apply to Wales, but, as yet, there are no major differences between the two countries. Scotland has its own system of laws and courts, and its own parliament. Northern Ireland has a similar system to that of England and Wales. In the exam you might be asked to explain the principles that affect how the law is applied or explain the different ways laws are made.
I fought for law and the law won. I fought for law